Are you looking for the best string trimmers of 2025? In this video, I'll share my top 5 picks that I tested this year. Number 5. Greenworks 10A 18-inch corded string trimmer. The best corded electric string trimmer on our list is this Greenworks 18-inch corded string trimmer. It's the most reasonable trimmer on our list, but the trade-off is that you have to plug it in, so be arranged to have a long expansion rope to get to those hard-to-reach ranges. It has an expansive 18-inch cutting width, which ought to abbreviate your cutting time in comparison to a comparable corded model with a smaller cut. It's attachment capable, meaning you can utilize other tools with it such as hedge trimmers, blowers, and pruning saws. These can be from other brands as well. As expressed, the fundamental disadvantage with this and any corded unit is that you have to plug it in, making it distant less flexible than a battery or gas choice. It has the old-school bump feed framework as well, but, at that point once more, so do most of the models on our list. If you have a littler yard and a littler budget, this is an incredible choice from a brand that's developing in notoriety. It incorporates a 3-year guarantee as well. Pros: very affordable. Attachment capable. Large 18-inch cutting width. Cons: corded. Bump feed string system. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 4. Echo SRM 2620 Pro Extreme Trimmer. Our choice for the best gas-powered demonstrate is the Echo SRM 2620T string trimmer. It has recognizable control with a 25.4 cubic centimeter cc 2-stroke motor. It moreover highlights a huge cutting width of 17 inches, and it touts elastic handles for a superior, more comfortable hold. Its SpeedFeed 400 cutting head guarantees speedy line refills without the require to dismantle the machine. It has a about 21 fluid ounce fuel tank as well, which implies you shouldn't have to halt to refill the tank as regularly as with a few other models. Be sure to utilize a combo of oil and gas in your tank to keep it running smoothly. Since it's gas-powered, it'll have deplete vapor that battery-powered models essentially don't have. It's too heavier than a few other alternatives on our list, but it offers more control than most of these as well. And whereas the line it employments is on the more costly side, it's more effective at cutting and shouldn't break as easily. Echo has strong brand reliability as well, and this trimmer comes with a 5-year buyer warranty. Pros: powerful. Quick reload line system. Large 17-inch cutting width. Comfortable handles. Cons: gas vapor and exhaust. Heavy. Expensive line. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 3. Husqvarna 525 Elk String Trimmer. For cutting through tall grass, our choice is the Husqvarna 525 Elk String Trimmer. This battery-powered behemoth is prepared to handle the tallest grass, weeds, and indeed stalks. With the thrust of a button, you can invert the course of the cutting head to help it clear any grass that may have gotten stuck around the head whereas cutting. This include alone makes it an awesome choice for those with tall grass, but it doesn't halt there. It highlights a huge 16.5-inch cutting width and batteries, sold independently, extending from 4 to 9.5 amps that ought to grant you bounty of run time. This is an costly machine, however, and that beginning taken a toll doesn't incorporate a battery or charger, which includes at slightest an additional $250. You can likely discover it for much less than the list cost, though, and it makes up for those additional costs with extraordinary capability and control. It indeed has the capacity to include other tools to the same engine unit like hedge trimmers, leaf blowers, or indeed a pruning post saw. It's a bit overwhelming as well, but that is due in portion to the expansive battery that gives it extraordinary runtime. Pros: reversible head to clear stuck grass. Tons of power. Large capacity battery and long run time. Attachment capable. Large cutting width. Cons: expensive. Heavy. Battery and charger not included. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 2. Worx GT Revolution 20V 12-inch string trimmer. The best budget string trimmer on our list is this Worx 20V GT Revolution string trimmer. It's battery-powered, so there's no cord to carry around. It moreover effectively changes over to a wheeled edger with small whine. You can indeed utilize it as a mini mower if that strikes your favor, which might be valuable in certain circumstances. It has a safe spool holder as well, so you can always carry an additional bit of string with you. There's no require to return to the shed to discover the string when you're in the center of the job. One of our favorite highlights of this demonstrate is that it's not a bump feed head. There's a small button on the side of the machine that you press when you require more line, which appears like a no-brainer that ought to be on each machine. The battery it comes with can be utilized with other Works machines. You can indeed stack the batteries and accomplish more control for gear that may require it. This is a special choice for Works brand yard equipment. Pros: affordable. Auto line feed system. Also changes over to an edger. Cons: narrow cutting width. Less power than other choices. Check link in the description box and order now. Number 1. EGO Power Plus ST1521S 15-inch string trimmer. Our choice for the best overall string trimmer is this EGO Power Plus Powerload string trimmer. It has bounty of control for most clients and a lightweight carbon fiber shaft, and the best highlight is that it can auto-load the line when you run out. Basically put a length of line through the gaps and thrust the button to observe it wind itself full of line. This disposes of one of the most irritating things about string trimmers. Sure, you can regularly purchase substitution heads that come pre-filled with string, but those are exceptionally costly. With this model, you can utilize an enormous spool of line and fill it easily. It's battery-powered, so there's no require to keep a fuel and oil blend on hand, and it won't have any debilitate. The battery and charger can work with other EGO branded gear, so you can swap batteries to keep it running indeed longer if required. It has a dual-line head, so it cuts twice as regularly as a single-line setup. The suggested line it employments is spiral twist shaped, so it's very effective, but it's more costly than a circular line. It employments a bump feed component that permits you to tap the foot of the head to discharge more line, which is a small outdated but will be recognizable to those who have utilized string trimmers in the past. Pros: easy to refill auto-load head. Dual lines for more cutting power. Twisted line for decreased breakage. Carbon fiber shaft. Cons: uses costly line. Bump feed component. Check link in the description box and order now.